All right, and we are back. This is our fourth and final conversation. It's all about the show Glazed Out, Belize, and we have none other than Sean Kuylen, Chef Sean Kuylen. He's a host on the show, if I'm not mistaken. And we have no stranger to television, our colleague, our friend, Mr. Dale McDougall. And he is part of the production team for this show, as well as the operations manager over at TNC.
That's correct.
Good morning to both of you,
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, both
How
of
are you guys feeling?
We're good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here.
I'm kind of embarrassed over the fact that this is the first time you all have invited me here.
Well, you know what, Dale? This will be the first of many.
Yeah, and there's a first time for everything.
Yes.
And you're in good hands because this is home for Sean.
Yes. But seriously, thank you both for having us on this morning to talk about this really fantastic, amazing program. I'm honestly thrilled and privileged to be part of such an amazing production. Glazed Out is one of our flagship programs here at TNC. It's an opportunity for us to hone Belizean talent in the area of culinary arts. We are filming right now. Well, actually, we've already filmed and we're airing the third episode for season 3. So this show has been on for 3 seasons now, and all 3 seasons have been hosted by my good friend Chef Sean. Obviously, he's the life of the party during production time and all of that. But really, it's an opportunity to showcase Belizean talent. We had 9 chefs who made the cut for the competition this year, and now those chefs are competing for the grand prize at the end of episode 10 rather, where they'll win a cash prize of $5,000 for all their hard work.
Well, you know, while I'm in the business of television, I'm still always fascinated with these shows that are shot and then produced and then aired, because you know who the winner is before.
We have an idea of who the winner is. We still don't know. The judges' scores are actually kept
secret?
Yes, until the very live episode.
I like
for
that.
precisely the same reason, because I might probably mistakenly tell you who it is.
Right.
We might mistakenly tell someone else.
Right.
And the mistake might just continue.
Right.
Sean,
Morning, sir.
you have been hosting the show since its initiation, correct?
Yes, sir.
Let's talk a bit about the experience on set.
Well, yes, so Glazed Out season 3, but actually it's like 4 seasons, because we started this thing called Glazed Out in the kitchen, where I used to go around with cameras to people's homes and kitchens, professional chefs, home cooks, and we used to document. And then somebody came up with the idea at the national channel that we should do what is like Food Network's Chopped or the Iron Chef, you know? And we have competitors, and we had an application call out, and people apply, and then they're, go down to the process of auditions. So right now, every Wednesday at 8 p.m.,
Yes.
we have the audition round. So we have about 12 people applied, and they come, and we tell them that you have to come and bring your own ingredients and show us a dish that represents yourself, your village. You're a Barrel Broom girl, you're a Belma Pan, you're a Francis River, you may do something with coconut, you may do blackberry wine. And from from your village, that's what you are. And some people get the memo, some people don't get it, some people bring pasta, and, and I big on culture, and then yes, they do a dish that represents themselves, and some people come with their whole heart, their granny, their story, their passion. Food is all about more than eating. It's with your eyes, your connotation, your smell. And then we have judges. We have a panel of judges with Mr. Wolfgang Puck. But it's Wolfgang Puck now. He's a chef. Wolfgang Brandl, managing director of Gaia and Ghana and Matachika. He did like the Simon.
Right.
Yeah,
is he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he
He's a
miserable
tough
man.
critic?
He's he's the toughest of the 3 critics.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
He's from Austria. Then we have Claudia Coding from Germany, and then we have Chef Edwin.
These are the 3 judges that we're seeing.
Yes.
So Chef Claudia is from Germany, as Sean said. She is from Vanilla Hills Resort, which is a lovely secluded hideaway just off Bullet Tree Road there in Cayo. And then Chef Edwin Alvarez, he's from the famous Guava Lim restaurant. And they've offered such, I believe, such helpful feedback to each of the contestants. And I truly am optimistic about how they will grow, even though only one of them can win.
What has stood out to you over the years, Sean, about these
Boy,
chefs?
that's a great question. First of all, let me go back that Belize, we don't really have culinary schools.
Yeah.
We don't have no formal training
Real?
for culinary arts or hospitality. We have some center for employment trainings and stuff. But then you see young people come, or chefs and stuff, and when they cook, man, how you learn that? Where you get that from? And many of them will tell you like YouTube, or they do their own research. And the older ones will do things with, like old school things with connotation, like fire hat or whatever. And then you got the young boys that come with molecular gastronomy, and they want to make one foam out of chicken foam with Ricardo, and kind of,
Yeah.
And man, it's just fun to see. And for me as the host, it is such adrenaline. It's like Alton Brown would be on Food Network, that you have to know your thing too. Like, you have to be like, know the culinary glossary of Belize, because I mean, you had the people from Gales Point, and we could talk about Sambai, or that's their culture, but we could talk about Shinding. And for me, I'm blessed to, like, I travel this country, right? And I will know something about your village or your culture. And it's rare that they bring something I don't know, but if I jump on that, and I'm rather loud. I shout too much, but
So that's the excitement
but
that you
that
bring
makes
to-
that makes it one of the most pleasant experiences that I've had in my broadcasting career, to actually see how this competition plays out. But really, one of the biggest takeaways, to piggyback on what Sean said, one of the biggest takeaways for me is the individual stories of each chef. We have a chef all the way from the remote village of Pachacan there in Corazal who has participated.
Wow.
We have contestants from Bullet Tree, Cayo.
every village actually.
Yeah,
San
So it's
Pedro,
a dynamic-
Colombia.
yeah, totally. We had this season, we have the Breadfruit King, Mr.
Yes,
Tim
I
August.
saw him there. I saw it. Yes.
Right.
But-
He's one of the most interesting characters
Is
I've
he?
ever met.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, he really is. He speaks with such great command and passion for being such an advocate for something as simple as the breadfruit, and how
Yeah.
wonderful that food that can
But
be.
I've been amazed to see all the things that he does with breadfruit in its different phases as well, from its more solid phase to even what we would consider spoil. It's not good no more. It's soft.
The
So-
plantain were ripe and black. That's
Yeah,
the nicest
he's-
one.
he's done a
Oh
lot
my
with
God,
it.
it's black. No, you're ripe and sweet.
Yeah.
So my message to you both is to watch Glazed Out, and you'll see what he does with the breadfruit. I won't tell you too much of
Yes.
it.
Well, my question is, this is the third season, but for persons who are not familiar with the show, what should the winner of Glazed Out Belize represent?
In my opinion, it should represent somebody who embodies a high level of professionalism, somebody who's dedicated to their craft, and provides that unique sense of Belizeanness whenever they get into the kitchen. That's really what it is
I
for me.
must go from there and say that Belizeanness is the key word there. For me, for my career, I can't be imitating other people, and this is me. I'm not here to make pasta and risotto, because then if I give a judge like the German and stuff, they will know better than me. But when I get in tamales and when the contestants, and then I know, boy, now we have something interesting.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Sean, I remember when we were at Hidden Valley and you made charcoal Johnny cake.
Yes, darling. Black
Guys,
and nice.
it was a black Johnny cake. And it was not burnt. It was actually a main ingredient in there was
but
charcoal.
Again, it's just playing with our cuisine, and the winner of Glazed Out would always be that person that embraces culture and unique Belizean ingredients, bringing items that, say, I don't know, spoiler alert, but somebody bring like a pacaya, which is it's a kind of a leaf thing, and people from San Pedro, Colombia, these Maya Kekche and the Mopan and the Yucatec, they come with things. I remember one season 2, black marble, which is called Cien in Maya Kekche. And people, Belizean never know what it is. The judges never know what it is. Me, first time I see this thing. And it goes to show that the rice and beans are not only
right.
man, we want to have a conversation.
Yeah.
We have had Garifuna chefs, Creole chefs. East Indian. We have, oh, and then, by the way, this is only audition wrong, right? You have to get into the challenges.
Right.
When you pass this wrong, if you're lucky enough.
What does the challenges look
The
like?
challenges are then we or the judges and the producers, like we give them things under a box, a mystery box.
Right.
Ooh.
And no, you might find one pig head down there, or cow tongue.
And you have to incorporate that.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Then you got to make 3 courses out of that.
Right.
And this is where it gets interesting because you're eliminated every night too. You know. I
Right,
mean,
and
Oh,
then
wow.
right, and then you're obviously within the tight constraints of time. So in the introductory rungs, when the chefs are presenting meals that they're comfortable with making, they have exactly 40 minutes to do that and to impress the judges. I was particularly impressed with one contestant who actually deconstructed a tamales. Yeah,
So
the words are, yeah.
Yeah, because how do you deconstruct a tamale?
well, what about
And
tamales?
I make tamales.
Well, what
Right.
about tamales? You got col, you got meat, you got
got
plantain
masa,
beef, you got masa. Right?
Uh-huh.
You could deconstruct that, man. And you could recreate it back
Yeah.
to
Tamales, that's
And,
So they deconstructed it and made it to what?
into a
course, yeah.
main course, yeah,
a meal.
a
But it's
meal,
beautiful,
and,
man.
it looks very beautiful on the plate.
Now
Listen.
that I'd like to see, 'cause
Right.
Well,
I
you
know
gotta
how to make
subscribe. How do you
tamales.
do it? How you get to see that?
Well,
So let's talk about that. How can we watch the show?
okay, so it airs every Wednesday at 8 on channel 10. If you have Central Cable and TV, channel 10 TNC is our main channel. We repeat on Sunday, and then you can also subscribe to the Next Gen app, and you can get all of the episodes. So if you subscribe to the Next Gen app, you can actually watch seasons 1 and
Okay.
2, and then every new episode for season 3 is up there.
How
so
do I subscribe to the app?
all right, so we subscribe to the app by simply calling the Central TV office, and they will make sure that they walk you through that process. It's very, very simple. It's probably 5 minutes. It's going to
Because
take.
it's an app. You
It's an
download
app.
the app.
You
Is there-
download-
Basically, and you connect.
Is there a small fee for the
yes.
subscription?
Yes, the subscription, it depends on the type of plan you get, but the cheapest plan I think is like $50 a month.
Okay.
And then you get all of our channel, all the channels that CTI broadcasts. So in addition to channel 10, you get everything, every 200.
cable.
Yeah, so basically it's cable on the app.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
But what I want to say, right, and I want to big up, you guys are in television, right? So when I watch like the Chef's Table on Netflix and stuff, or any television
Chef's
show,
Table.
yes, but
Yeah.
I love Chef's Table, but what my favorite Chef's Table are, has to do with people from this region because I get to see something I identify.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Alex Atala, for example, of Brazil, I love his segment because I saw like Heart of Palm, which are kahun cabbage, or cassava. So I want to talk about the production of Glazed Out, right? It's nothing short of amazing, impressive. We have over, 8 cameras running at the same time, 7, 10 mics, batteries, like 24 pack of batteries every day. This is impressive
Yeah.
It
production
really-
for Belize, right? And then post-production, editing, and then you get to see yourself. You get to look at the amount of cameras in this room, Bas.
To get all different angles.
We built a culinary Olympic stadium.
Yes.
We built everything. We
Literally.
yes, sir. This is we shoot at the Center for Employment Training in San Ignacio, and the students help to clean up and reset within seconds. And the set was built, and we got donation from people. We have stoves, fridge. We have some
Yeah.
challenges. We have a great.
I'm looking at you on the ground.
Oh God! Because I got a good perspective, and I just want like one public
Disclaimer?
Yes, I want to tell the Bureau of Standards that they go, please go check for weak clock because you need calibration. Because when you reach 10-minute mark, they look like the gravity suck it, and the contestants they just have problem. They can't remember their name. I know the breadfruit man say I catch belly pain, but at the clock when the clock touch you, darling, and they reach to 3, 2, 1. Boy, man.
But here's the thing,
sweat.
Sean. I probably won't be able to focus with you there at the side, just saying something.
And that's what makes the whole process an exhilarating one.
And
Because you're cooking, you're trying to concentrate. So imagine yourself in the shoes of the contestants. You're there trying to cook, you're watching the clock,
Yeah.
you're trying to ensure that things aren't burnt or undercooked, or you forget an ingredient, and then you have the Sean in your
Yes,
ears.
and I've cooked with with him, so I could tell you guys.
Right.
It's
Well,
quite an experience.
well,
And then, of course, the judges don't sit at the judging station. They actually go in and interact while.
Oh,
But
wow.
nerves is the
Right.
number one
Right.
enemy, and people, you may do this dish 100 times at your restaurant, and you come to the set and the clock, the 40 minutes, you just, it's human nature, you trim,
Yeah.
you get nervous, the cameras, the lights. Boy,
Well,
Yeah, and I'll just say that the food that are showing on the screen, the dishes, it just
no, it's
looks
beautiful.
amazing
Yeah.
and delicious. So as we wrap up this conversation, remind us one more time of the airing times and airing days.
Okay, so Glazed Out airs on the national channel exclusively. New episodes Wednesday, 8 p.m. sharp, and you can catch repeats on Sundays. And you can also watch episodes if you download and subscribe to the Next Gen app.
All right.
Congratulations to you guys for producing such an excellent.
Thank you so much. Before, if I am permitted to, I'd like to say thanks to our production team, or the contestants for sure, who have risen to the challenge. Big thanks to Sean for making it such an exciting experience. Our judges, chefs Edwin, Claudia, and Wolfgang, a big thank you to them. Our production team, huge thanks to them. Brian, Arturo, Eric, Josh, Trey, Trey,
forget
Scott, Keith,
don't start
Marconi.
I have to get all now.
Yes, I believe I managed,
Yes.
and Ralph, I managed everybody, and Miss Rose, our office assistant, and our marketing team, Karen, Alan, Jenny, and Esteban.
and Jordan.
And Jordan,
Boy,
of
don't
course,
forget.
who is the project coordinator on this, of course, and our CEO, Adrian Lazaraga. All of these people, and our sponsors as well. Thank you to each of them for
Huge.
And the
making
center
this.
point.
Oh,
And the
100% them, because then I will help.
Right.
Look
So
here.
they help us with constructing Kitchen Stadium, as Sean refers to it. And the production assistants come from actually the students who attend and are a part of Chef NL's cooking program there. So big thanks to Mr. Romero and Chef NL there at Set in Cayo. Thank you to everybody who've made this such a fantastic success.
Yes, wonderful. And thank you to you as well, Dale. Don't forget yourself. We can clearly see that it takes an entire team. Trust me, we know exactly what that's like. But congratulations, and we'll definitely be checking out the show.
Yes, please do. You will be amazed at our culinary talents.
Yes.
As Sean said, we don't have a formal cooking education mechanism in this country, but these are really top-notch individuals who just love the art of cooking and being in the kitchen. You and their stories, amazing stories.
Wonderful.
So-
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for stopping by, and all the best.
Thank you very much.